So I have two very short topics this morning. One is I've been extremely self conscious lately. I'm not digging my skin. My skin has never been this bad in my entire life. I've never had, actually, only when pregnant, all right? Only when pregnant has my skin ever been this bad. And lately, when I look in the mirror, I absolutely hate it. When I look here, I'm looking at you on the camera. God, thank God for shitty cameras, okay? Because right now you can't see it, and it's okay. It's not as bad, right? But like, damn, some of the close-ups when it gets really into my face, I'm like, oh my god. So I've been dealing with that lately, and it's weird because I've never felt this way about myself. I've never felt this way about myself before. It's a foreign feeling, and now I know what it's like to be a normal person. I'm still not normal. But yeah, I'm like, I look at my skin, I'm like, ah, oh my god, this is terrible. This is awful. I don't like it. Okay, and you might have noticed because I've mentioned my skin a couple times over the last couple of weeks. All right, then I don't really mind my weight as much. I try, but I will still say that this is also the biggest I've ever been without being pregnant. I've never hit over 200 pounds. My cousins and I, we used to have a joke. If any of us got over 200 pounds, we would notify the other, hey, you need to get your shit together. Right? We never did because, you know, the only time we ever really got big was when we were pregnant. The largest I had ever been was when I was pregnant with Aaron. I hit 220 and I thought I was going to die. And now I'm looking in the mirror like, this is okay. Yeah. That pink pajama outfit though, it definitely does not flatter. You know, I can wear certain things, especially high waist and stuff. Oh yeah. Oh. It don't even matter. It don't even matter. But you know, now that I am this big, the problem is like all of the things that I would usually use, like my corset, all that shit, it does not fit. So getting back down to a point where that stuff fits and then like going from there is like, oh god, oh my god, I don't, I'm not interested. I'm not interested. You know, we talk about everything in moderation. So yeah, I'm getting a liposuction as soon as my money comes in. I swear. You won't catch me doing like a BBL or anything like that. But I am going to get fucking liposuction and just work out from there. Okay, just you know, sometimes you need those incentives, and I think that I'm at that point now. You know, because last summer I was small. You know, I was like 150, 160, somewhere in between there. I just don't have it in me to lose that. All right, that's a lot of fucking weight to lose. I don't have it in me right now. Okay. In fact, there was a point in time last year where I said I don't want to work out. I want to work out on some dick. And I'm sorry. I know I keep saying these things. You know, it sounds so codependent, doesn't it? No, it's not. I think it's really unfortunate for the people that think that it's codependent to want to be in a relationship or to be intimate, or it's literally on the hierarchy of needs. So if you are depriving yourself of that, you are over dependent and you're actually nowhere near enlightenment. Okay, enlightenment, when you look at that pyramid of self-actualization, the codependent people are actually higher up on the hierarchy of needs and closer to meeting their needs and self-actualization than the people that want to stay independent. You guys are on the bottom two tiers. So when you're codependent because you want a relationship, you're actually lower on the tier of needs. You're not any better than anybody. Okay? Just for those select few. All right. Yeah. So when I had sex, I know this is so weird because I've actually been thinking about sex a lot lately. When I had sex, I was in shape and I had clear skin. Okay, that's how I was designed. I don't want to take birth control. I just, I don't want to take birth control. I got my tubes tied. What? Well, that failed. But even then, I'm not. But if you did have sex, then you would need birth control. Hold up. None of the shit I'm saying is logical. Okay, just never mind it. Let's move on. My face is making me insecure lately. That's point number one. Excuse me. Sorry. Um. Okay. I'm about to. And so then, the next thing is, how do you know if the things you are doing with your children, especially when it comes to gentle parenting, are working? They will repeat shit back to you. And this is what I meant when I was talking about that girl and her child. And knowing that she doesn't teach her child those things. Because my child repeats the actions that I do. So, that looks like he may make a mess or he may do something. And he will be like, oh, it's okay. Because mistakes happen. He'll just say that to himself. I'll hear him say that. Those are things that I say to him. All right. He yelled at me. And I come downstairs. He was downstairs. I was upstairs. He actually had a very logical reason for yelling because I couldn't hear him. But as I come down the steps, he said, "Oh, I'm sorry. I yelled at you. Sorry." All right. Okay. They'll even pop. Why do you keep touching me? Stop it. Oh, well, that's what you do to me. All right. They'll repeat all of the things that you do on a consistent basis. Okay. So if you apologize to your child for dysregulated behavior, they will apologize to you for dysregulated behavior. If you encourage them when they make mistakes, they will encourage themselves when they make mistakes. Okay. He reassures himself. I will hear him talk about, my mom still loves me, even when I make a mistake. My mom loves me. Poor thing. Yeah, I do. And I'm getting emotional because it's just, you don't know how, oh God. Some of you out there do, but the amount of work that I've done on Aaron has been so hard. Because I'm not perfect and I've made mistakes. But he still is getting it. He's still getting it. We've been through a lot and I still did it. I still accomplished it. I still did it. He's very confident. Tells himself he can do it. He does what he's supposed to do. He's developmentally sound. For the most part, he's on track with his peers. I'm very proud of that, but that's how you know if your child is digesting the tactics. If they're absorbing the lessons. If they're secure, you know? All these things I can see across the board. Jeremiah asks a lot less confidence building questions. Do you think I'm good at that? Do you think I'm good at this? He used to ask me those a lot. He does not ask now. He just knows. Took a lot of fucking work. But you should be able to hear your children mimic those things. And so, you know, the skin doesn't really matter when I have these type of accomplishments because we shouldn't be here. You know, me, definitely me, should be dead. In just a few videos, I've given you 10 instances, and those are the instances I decided to talk about. You know, that's just in 2 videos. I got 360. Actually, more than that, probably. I don't know how many videos I have. I have almost 400. I should be dead. You know? And so did I should be dead. I know people that went through what I went through and they are not sane. I know people that went through what I went through and they are on drugs. I know people that went through what I went through. And they are cold-hearted individuals. And that's no shade. I hope that my channel reaches you. I made this for you. You can make it through. I did. And not only did I healed my son. So, you know, those are my thoughts today. I hope you have a great day. It's Saturday. Every day feels like Saturday to me. But for those of you who have a work week that makes Saturday very special, I hope your Saturday is filled with lots of leisure.